Let's understand reproduction in this video. Have you seen a mango tree grow from a seed? Or a puppy born to a dog at home? Reproduction is the process that makes new living beings so life can continue. All living things are born, grow, reproduce, and then die, and new ones take their place. There are two main ways organisms reproduce: asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction needs only one parent and makes offspring almost identical to the parent. Many single-cell organisms like bacteria, amoeba, and yeast reproduce this way. Simple animals like hydra and many plants also use asexual methods. In plants, new shoots or roots can grow from parts of the parent plant. Potato and ginger give new plants from their underground stems without seeds. Stem cuttings of money plant or sugarcane grow into full plants when planted in soil. Leaves of bryophyllum make tiny plantlets that fall and grow into new plants. We call these examples vegetative propagation because new plants come from growing parts. Farmers and scientists use methods like cutting, grafting, layering, and tissue culture to make many good plants quickly. In cutting, a part of the stem is placed in soil and watered until roots grow. Grafting means joining a stem of one plant onto a healthy, rooted plant so both grow together. In layering, a twig is bent and buried so roots form. Then it is cut free to grow independently. Tissue culture grows disease-free plantlets from a small piece of plant in a lab, useful for crops like banana. Some organisms reproduce by budding, where a small outgrowth grows and then separates, as in yeast and hydra. Fungi like molds make spores that float in air and grow into new fungi when conditions are right. The cell process that makes offspring in asexual reproduction is mitosis, which makes identical daughter cells called clones. Sexual reproduction needs two parents and creates variation because offspring get mixed traits from both parents. This mixing happens because of a special cell division called meiosis that makes gametes with half the usual chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes in body cells, but sperm and eggs carry 23 each. So the number stays stable after fertilization. Shuffles chromosomes so every gamete is different and children are not exact copies of their parents. Flowering plants use flowers for reproduction, with sepals, petals, stamens that make pollen, and pistils that hold eggs. Pollination moves pollen from anther to stigma and can be by wind, water, insects, or birds. Self-pollination happens on the same plant, while cross-pollination happens between two plants of the same species. After pollen lands on the stigma, it forms a pollen tube. Sperm travel down the tube and fuse with the egg. This is fertilization. The fertilized egg becomes a zygote and later an embryo. The ovule becomes the seed and the ovary becomes the fruit. Plants use wind or animals to carry seeds to new places so they can grow when conditions are good. Animals show different patterns too. Fish and frogs often have external fertilization in water with many eggs and low survival rates. Reptiles, birds, and mammals usually have internal fertilization, which protects the embryo and increases survival chances. Some animals hatch as larvae that change form through metamorphosis, while others are born ready to find food. In humans, boys and girls reach reproductive maturity at puberty, when testes start making sperm and ovaries release eggs. The male system includes testes, tubes called vas deferens, and glands that add fluids to make semen. The female system has ovaries, oviducts or fallopian tubes, a uterus where the baby grows, and the cervix leading to the vagina. Gametogenesis is the formation of sperm and eggs by meiosis in testes and ovaries. Ovulation is the monthly release of a mature egg, and if a sperm meets the egg in the tube, a zygote forms and implants in the uterus. If the egg is not fertilized, it and the thickened uterine lining are shed as menstruation, which usually lasts 3 to 7 days. Pregnancy lasts about 9 months in 3 trimesters, and the mother needs good nutrition, rest, and medical checkups. Methods like condoms, pills, IUDs, and surgery can prevent unwanted pregnancy. And condoms also reduce the risk of infections. Some infections are serious, so making careful choices and getting information is important. So, what do we learn from this? We learn that asexual reproduction makes identical offspring fast, while sexual reproduction mixes traits and creates variety. Let us quickly remember the main points. Asexual methods like budding in spores, plant vegetative propagation, and the flower parts for sexual reproduction. We also remember meiosis makes gametes, fertilization makes a zygote, and in humans, pregnancy, menstruation, and contraception matter for health and choices. Take care of menstrual hygiene, support mothers, and seek help for mental or physical health when needed. You can learn more and explore diagrams and activities on EduRev to feel more confident about these ideas. Keep asking questions, stay curious, and enjoy learning about how life keeps going on our planet.